Attention passionate Seattle SCHNEIDER fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC West and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Seattle Seahawks' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Seattle Seahawks fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Seattle SCHNEIDER fans. Let's get to the news. There's a lot of buzz swirling around the NFL right now, and one of the most intriguing whispers involves a potential blockbuster trade that could significantly alter the NFC West landscape. Rumor has it that the Jacksonville Jaguars, currently sitting at a disappointing 2-7 and facing some salary cap constraints, are considering parting ways with their linebacker Devin Lloyd. Now, the idea is that the Seahawks, sitting comfortably at 7-2 and eyeing a deep playoff run, might be the team to make a move for Lloyd, bringing in a young, ascending linebacker that could be a cornerstone for their defense for years to come. Let's break down what this trade could look like and what it could mean for Seattle. First off, the Jaguars are reportedly open to trading Lloyd in exchange for a second-round pick in the 2026 NFL Draft and a fourth-round pick in 2027. The Jaguars are prioritizing draft capital to rebuild their roster, especially with their focus on acquiring young quarterbacks and bolstering their offensive line. After all, they've allowed around 30 sacks this season, which is a major concern for Trevor Lawrence's development. The team is also looking to free up about $10 million in cap space to extend Lawrence's contract, a move that makes sense when you consider the need to solidify their front line and protect their franchise QB. Now, for the Seahawks, this potential acquisition couldn't be more perfect. They've been solid defensively, but have had issues at linebacker, especially with questions surrounding the health and consistency of players like Jordan Brooks and others. Devin Lloyd, who's just 25 years old and in his third season, is a player who fits the Seahawks mold perfectly. He's a versatile linebacker with a profile that screams future Pro Bowler. In 2025, Lloyd has played 9 games, recording 48 solo tackles, 25 assists, 73 combined tackles, and has contributed 10 sacks along with 2 interceptions. His career stats are impressive. Over 250 tackles, 10 sacks, 5 interceptions, and a Pro Bowl appearance to his name. His PFF grade is a solid 87.6, and he has an 80% tackle rate, which is a key indicator of his consistency and impact on the field. What makes Lloyd especially appealing to the Seahawks is his ability to be a true 3-down linebacker. He can cover passes effectively, as evidenced by allowing just 55% of passes thrown his way to be completed, and he's capable of stopping the run, which is crucial given the division's emphasis on balanced offenses. His injury history is minimal, just 1 game missed in 2025 due to a shoulder injury, so durability shouldn't be a major concern moving forward. From a strategic standpoint, bringing Lloyd to Seattle would dramatically strengthen their defense. Imagine him lining up next to Brooks, forming a dynamic duo that can shut down both the run and pass. His presence would allow the Seahawks to reduce their opponent's points per game, currently around 18-3, to a much more manageable number, say 15 or even lower. Plus, his tackling ability would see an increase in total stops, potentially up by 90 tackles, which would bolster the front 7 significantly. The Seahawks' stop rate could jump from around 78% to nearly 96%, making it much tougher for offenses to sustain drives. And let's not forget about turnovers. Lloyd has shown an ability to make game-changing plays, with at least 2 interceptions this season, and a knack for forcing fumbles or creating turnovers in critical moments. Increasing turnovers from around 1-4 per game to over 2-3 could be the difference between a good defense and a great one that can flip games on the road or in tight playoff scenarios. His impact would also help cut down on big plays, reducing yards per run from about 3.7 to around 3.1, making the Seahawks more stout against the run and better at controlling the clock. What's especially exciting for Seahawks fans is the prospect of Lloyd elevating their defense into a playoff-caliber unit that can truly contend for a Super Bowl. A defense that can generate more turnovers, get consistent stops, and keep opponents off the field is exactly what Seattle needs to push them over the top. This acquisition would also send a clear message to the NFC West and the entire league. The Seahawks are not just content with being playoff contenders. They want to be league champions. In terms of the bigger picture, the trade could have ripple effects across the NFC. Current Super Bowl odds for Seattle, which are around plus 1,500, could see a substantial boost with the addition of Lloyd. If he hits his stride in the Pacific Northwest, he could be the X factor that elevates the Seahawks, odds to around plus 650, putting them right in the mix among the NFC's elite teams like the 49ers and Eagles. The Seahawks have already been impressive this season, but adding a player like Lloyd could be the piece that pushes them into serious Super Bowl contention. Think about that. An elite linebacker, young, versatile, and ready to make an immediate impact, fitting perfectly into their defensive scheme. Of course, this kind of trade isn't just about adding a talented player. It's about strategic rebuilding. The Seahawks have been building through the draft and free agency, but acquiring Lloyd could accelerate their defensive rebuild, especially at linebacker, which has historically been a position of strength and pride for the franchise. It echoes the days when Seattle made bold moves to bring in key players that transformed their defense, like when they acquired Roquan Smith last year, boosting their inside linebacker game significantly. Looking ahead, the Seahawks are poised to be serious contenders, especially if they can shore up their linebacker core with a player like Lloyd. Division is competitive, with the 49ers and Rams always in the mix, but Seattle's focus on defense could be the difference maker. The addition of Lloyd would not only improve their immediate playoff chances, but also set the tone for the next few seasons. It's about winning now, but also investing in a future that looks promising, with young stars in key positions. So while nothing is official yet, the rumors are gaining traction, and the potential for this trade to happen has Seahawks fans buzzing. It's an exciting time to be a fan, knowing that your team might be making a move that could define their season and their decade. With Lloyd in the fold, the Seahawks could be looking at a defense that's tougher, more aggressive, and ready to take on anyone in the league, especially come playoff time. The NFC West better watch out, because if this deal comes through, Seattle is going all in to reclaim their spot at the top. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Seattle Seahawks news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Seahawks fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential move for Devin Lloyd? Do you think it's the right step to elevate this team into true Super Bowl contenders? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Seahawks. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Seahawks news. Whether it's breaking rumors, game analysis, or player features, we're here to keep you in the loop. Because being a Seahawks fan means being part of a passionate family that's always ready for the next big thing. Let's keep the faith, stay loud, and get ready for what's coming next, because the Seahawks are gearing up for something special, and you're right there with us every step of the way.